Hi, friends. I want you to look at something behind me. You see that tissue right there? This is grief, guys. I was just sitting in my chair crying, and now here I am. I cried, I healed, I got inspired, and here I am. So you have me red and puffy-eyed and in a very just raw place, and I wanted to share something with you, okay? So as a lot of you guys know, my dad was diagnosed with cancer in May, and it's pancreatic cancer, and he died August 4th. And just hit, sometimes it's just, you have a raw day, and it's important to take the time to feel your emotions and let them out and heal. And there's just no other way through grief, you guys. So he died in August, and that means that for most of my year, I've been grieving, right? I had a few months in the beginning of the year that I wasn't, and I made a really big change in my life in July because of my grief. And I want to share that with you because I think it's so important to look at the mindset shift that I had. And I really wanted to inspire some of you, okay? I wrote something that just I wrote it in a moment of passion after crying. And so I'm going to kind of go back and forth from reading this because I don't know if I could say it as good as I wrote it. I'm a very good writer when I'm in a really passionate moment. So here's what I have to say about what my life change was. So my big change is that I decided to hire a coach for myself in July. Okay, I've had other coaches before, but I hired a particular coach in July. A lot of people would say that's the worst time to hire a coach. Your mind is too taxed, you're too grieved, you have too much going on, and you're not going to be able to do the work and have the time and energy to grow your business and all kinds of stuff. And here's what I want to say to that. I hired the coach in the middle of my grief because I knew that my coach was grieving too, and she knew how to walk through it because of that. And this is really important. I didn't need her to be on the other side of her grief. I didn't need her to be past it because I knew that her current walk through it meant that she could help me more than anybody else on the planet could. And I was right. She didn't let her current pain mean that she wasn't capable of helping me. She didn't let it mean that she was weak or fragile and hide in shame. She could have said oh, I'm grieving and I can't help people right now. I don't have the emotional capacity. But no, she chose to say, I'm not going to let that stop me because my grief is my power right now. This is how I get down in the pit with people and help pull them out. And I said, not going to let my grief stop me from getting help either because I can still grow in pain. Okay. I want you to really get this. Okay. So like I said, I could have said now's not the right time because of my dad's cancer. Instead, I said, this is the perfect time for coaching because I'm going through a huge life change. Guys, grief is a huge life change. You are never the same person before and after grief. And I want to be intentional about how I heal, about who I become, and how this changes my approach to my business and my life. Okay, I want you guys to answer this question for me. What would have happened if we both, me and my coach, let our grief mean that we couldn't grow and help other people? What would have happened if I had decided that now wasn't the right time because of my grief and wrote off help that I needed because of what I was going through, because of the big life circumstance? Okay. What would my clients have been robbed of if I had decided to hide from my grief in my business? What would they have missed out on if I hid my grief and I wasn't real with my clients, with them as I work through their pain with them? They know exactly what I've gone through, and I've shown up some days without very little makeup and looking rough and exhausted, and I was so real with them about that because that's okay. I can still be a rocking awesome coach and also be human. Okay, friends, I want you to hear this. Your grief, your wounds, your struggles do not make you weak. They don't make you less capable, and they don't take you out of the running for success or any of the goals that you want to achieve in your life. These are the keys that will allow you to be successful if you will let them be. This pain will allow you to dig deeper, to heal deeper, and to find things that you never knew were there that have been holding you back in your life in ways that you had no idea. Some of you have been crying out for help, for answers and solutions, and your grief is going to show you what those are if you let it. Okay, and guys, I want to make this clear. Grief doesn't have to be the loss of a person. It can be traumatic circumstances in your life. It can be losses of jobs. It can be a lot of things. So I don't want you to only attach it to that, but it can also be loss of a person through death or breakups or divorce or anything. Okay? In the process of grief, I am and I have become a new person. I am Jenny 2.0. I am more powerful of a coach than I have ever been in my life. I am more equipped to help my clients than I have ever been in my life. And I am more organized and strategic about what I provide for my clients through my coaching program than I have ever honestly dreamed of being. None of that would have happened if I had hidden my grief. If I would have made the choice to hide instead of heal, none of this would have happened. I would not have become the person that I've always dreamed of becoming, and my clients would not have reaped the benefit of that. Okay, so now it's your choice. Are you going to hide or are you going to heal? Are you going to let what's happening in your life make you hide and crawl in shame and tell you that you can't have what you want in your life? Or are you going to use that as the very reason why now is the best time for you to go get those things? Right now, this moment, you get to choose who you 2.0 is going to be. What do you choose, powerful woman? What do you choose? Make your choice. And remember, not choosing is a choice. Are you going to put it off longer, or are you going to make the leap? Is now the time. The current struggles in your life are exactly why now is the best possible time for you to get a coach. I am here for you when you're ready.